Hey there guys, welcome back to Shenanigans. My name is Ryan and we are back with Fallout 4 today with another settlement. We're at Taffington Boathouse. Let's jump straight into the tour. Okay, so we'll start at the perimeter first. We've got this nice sign just so people know where we are. And the fence actually starts from here. I haven't bothered protecting that, there's not much point. We'll just quickly have a look at the fence. Now these really cool guard tower type things. These are from a mod called Thematical and Practical, I think, or maybe Thematic and Practical, or something like that. I'll leave a link in the description. But they're just like really contextual. We did indeed, my friend. Yep. I'll show you from the other side as well, but they just look really good as part of like a scrap junk wall. It just looks a lot better. But then we've left the road clear for provisioners and stuff coming by, but there is still like an element of protection out here. So I've got a laser turret in here and a fake guard just because I wanted extra guards, but I didn't want to increase the settlement. But I just wanted to create like a little bunker thing around the gun to make it look like the gun's a bit more protected. So I think I've done a fairly decent job of that, and I've got the Minuteman flag, obviously. As we move further along, we've got one of our massive security gates again, which we love. And right above it, another laser turret. And of course, the Minuteman flag. So we'll just check the other end of the perimeter, concrete wall along here. We've just got a similar setup here, with sort of like a bunker around the laser turret. Got a fake guard just to look tougher to people coming down the road. And then we have our actual guard as well. Again in one of these.
Back to Diamond City one of these days.
Yep.
Biggest town I ever saw.
Yep. So I've got another one of these as well. It's a slightly different one from the other side. And then just the fence going down to the water there. What I've got here is our little clinic. To be honest, I built the settlement and realised I didn't have one and that it would be really helpful. So I've just stuck it outside the wall for now. I guess like people passing through might just want the clinic, and it's fairly well protected with these guys here as well. We'll just have a quick look inside. In fact, I've built this so recently I don't actually have a doctor for it yet, but that's normally where the doctor would stand, and they've got the bed for them in the background as well. I do need to decorate this a bit more, it's a bit bare. But the other side we've got a bench waiting area. And then here we've got various things. Most of these are props. The chair is one of the facial reconstruction chairs. And then this is an actual auto dock as well. So we can just use that for now until we get an actual doctor, which works as well at healing. So yeah, that's the clinic. We will head inside now. Okay, so once again, as you can probably see just to the left of the door, we're using these key cards again just for access and things. I just really like these because you can cut off areas just for you. Now, because I haven't got the hood on, it's very difficult to find where to actually click. Got it first time though. That is an epic door. I do love that. Okay, let's head on inside. Okay, so first of all, right in front of us, we've got the house itself. First thing you'll probably notice is I fixed the roof. We'll be able to see more on that a bit later. But first of all, we'll just have a look around to the left. The tower up there with the flag on and the gun, I've just like stuck this ladder thing here. It's obviously not actually functional. But it just looks right, you know what I mean? Just looks right. So here's the back of that guard tower I was talking about, with that guard there. So, I mean, he's got a... Oh, shut up. So he's got a pretty good view down the road. He's got the gun to his left to help him out as well. One thing you may notice is that if you've looked at this settlement, there's a massive boulder, like literally just here in front of this. So I deleted that with a scrap of everything. Well, the spring cleaning rod is the one I use. Just because it was in the way, and when we got attacked once there were just loads of gunners hiding behind the rock, and it was really annoying because I got all this fence and but so yeah, I got rid of it. That's fine. Here is the sort of farm area. Now there's no actual crops and stuff in here. One of the mods I have it actually lets you put in other things in place of crops and food. So for example, this Brahmin isn't a naturally spawning Brahmin. This is one I've put in, and that's worth 5 food for the settlement. Also, that shed there, which you have to sign a settler to, i.e. this settler, that's worth 5 food as well. Possibly 10 food, I can't remember. There's enough food. So we'll go down the side of the house. I've just got a little chem station here, which is helpful. And now this area, the actual boathouse itself, I've used as... oh, missed it again. Got it. I've just put my water purifiers in here. I know a lot of people, they make like a massive like water purifier, almost like farm, I guess, like round the other side of the house, but I've done something a little bit different, which we'll see in a bit. So I've just stuck them in here, 10 water each. That's more than enough for this settlement, so I'm actually producing a little bit extra, not too much. And also, I always like to try and protect the water source, because I think in the wastelands and sort of post-apocalyptic America, purified water is always obviously like really valuable. I mean, hell, they got a whole storyline out of it in Fallout 3. So yeah, I always like to try and protect the water purifiers in this game, and so I've stuck them in here. Because also that door doesn't open, so it's pretty useless as a boathouse. See if we can get back out. Yay, first time. Okay. Now, from the same mod that I got the Brahmin and the like farm shed thing for food, you can get fishing boats as well. So this is my fishing boat. What you may notice is, if you've played with this settlement before, this is actually slightly outside of the build area. So the build area literally finishes at the end of this pier. And so what I had to do was, I had to build it here and then use console commands to shift it over. So that's why this isn't very well decorated. So I've added in the crates, I've added in the big crane as well. I've glitched that into the boat floor. And then in here I've just added like a control centre to drive the boat and a bed, because I literally had to put everything in one by one over here and then move it bit by bit into position, which was a little bit annoying, but I got there in the end. And also I think the boat itself, you have to assign a settler. I think it's worth like 20 food or something. Annoyingly, the settler doesn't go on it. I'm not sure if that's because it's like outside of the settlement area, so it just confuses him, or whether there's just no animation with this mod. I don't know, but yeah, it's a pretty good way of getting food, and I just thought, what with being right next to the water, it would make more sense to have a fishing ship, I think. Carrying on, we'll go through the house first. Go find the door, there we go. So this is our bar area, obviously, in case you hadn't noticed. So we've got a couple of flags and photos and things in here. Radio, obviously. And then I spent quite a while decorating this table. So I just like made it out as if someone was playing a very competitive game of drafts. Had to individually place each one of those things. Lucky charm as well, a bit of money hanging around. I like this as well. This guy has not only bet his keys, his lucky baseball card, but if you look closely you can also see his wedding ring as well. So, whoever's playing on this side, they're putting everything on the line now. So this is like the staff area. Got some well-stocked shelves there, some cool posters. The bar itself, with a bell for last orders. I don't know, do you have that in America? I know, a lot of you from America, according to my analytics. Do you have a last orders bell? Are you even old enough to drink? Jesus. We have a chef here as well. Just, cooking foods. And do you know what? Out of everything in this bar, by far my favourite part of it, I haven't even shown you yet. Because behind here, not only do we have a safe, but if you can just see past the bartender there, we've just got a secret little shotgun hidden in there, just in case shit kicks off. Yeah, so obviously this is where everyone hangs out at night as well. So cool vibes, chill place. and we'll move into the what I'm going to call the parlor. I don't know, this is kind of like a hunting lodge as well. So from this side, yeah, we've got heads of various animals that have been hunted down. Just give it a really cool hunting vibe. Bit of a library as well, and kind of like a smoking room too. This end of the room, got a picture of some dude, I don't even know who that is. Giant claw thing. And then on this side, because it was kind of like a hunting lodge type thing, I've just got like a load of weapon racks on the side, and with a convenient ladder so you can climb up and get to the top ones. See, I've thought of everything. I still want to fill these displays with something, but I just haven't found anything to put them in yet that looks cool enough to display. So we'll head out this door for now, and we'll go upstairs later. Out the front here, I've got my Northland Diggers resource centres. These are all foresters. As you guys know, I have a bit of a fetish for making jet, so these pull in lots of fertiliser for me with which to make it. So that's very handy. Oh, this is the fisherman, by the way. Yeah, this is the guy that's meant to be on the fishing boat, but he's just never there. He just wanders around, I guess. So up this end as well, this is the other guard, just showing you from the back what this one looks like. It's pretty cool. I probably should have put some steps on there, I think. I don't really know. He never seems to have any trouble getting up or down. Yeah, I don't know. And then, finally, we get over to the docks. As you can see, I've got a massive ship there. I'll go through that in a minute though. We've got this crane here on the shore though as well, just to pull cargo on and off. We've already got some there on the back of this broken down truck, which has clearly been loaded off on the last shipment. Oh yeah, sorry, this station also provides food as well. This is part of Northland Diggers, which is really handy, so that provides a bit of food. This side of the dock we've got a little rowboat. So my vision for this is that, I don't know, maybe people hire it just as like a little ferry to get across the other side there. Who knows? The only limit's your imagination. Okay, so we'll go to the other end of the dock first. We've just got another guard here, just watching out to that side, making sure there's no attacks from there. And then, yeah, it just goes all the way out here. So, nice little view. It's not too bad, not too shabby.
Yes.
So, this is the big one. This is my boat, the General's personal ship. So, we have permission to go aboard, so we'll just jump on. Oh. So, yeah, we've got our little motor engine back there, which is pretty handy. That just powers everything on this ship. We've got a weaponsmith workbench and an auto dock on the main deck as well. We'll quickly nip around the side. Love that door. So if we go around here, avoid that cable, we can actually go to the first sort of upstairs section, and this is just like the sort of cargo area, so I guess this is where stuff gets loaded off by the crane. But we've got a spotlight up here as well with our own switch. Basically, I added the switch because of that stupid glitch where the light keeps turning itself off, and then you have to like disconnect it and reconnect it. So I just added the switch to make my life easier. So yeah, I've just got a bit of clutter and stuff up here, some cargo boxes and things. Oh damn it, that's clipping. Damn it. Oh, I'll fix that later. That's so annoying. We'll head back downstairs. And we'll head back in here for now. I'll try and find this again. Got it, yes. So this is the sort of command centre. That's the like captain's outfit, but it's also the outfit I'm wearing now. Usually though, I've made a duplicate, but the idea is that I would keep this outfit in here solely for when I'm boating, because I really like themed costumes. I don't know why, I'm such a loser. So yeah, just the kind of usual stuff in here. Got a terminal. a few bits and bobs on there. Got a safe as well, again with some clutter and things, keys, money. We've got a globe in here as well in the corner of the desk, just in case we get lost. Another lucky charm, and cigs and things. So yeah, nice painting of a lighthouse, just so you remember what one looks like and you don't crash into rocks, which is helpful. And just some clutter and stuff on there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Not gonna lie, pretty happy. Right, let's see if we can get out again. Hey! I know it seems like I'm getting very overexcited about opening some doors, but trying to find those keypads when you haven't got the HUD enabled is really difficult. So at the front of the ship, we've got the one thing every ship needs, a massive cannon. So yeah, this actually works as well, obviously. It scared the crap out of me when I was building, actually, because there was one solitary blood bug flying around by that massive rock over there, and this thing just went mental and started launching off cannons like there was no tomorrow for one blood bug. I was just like, I was thinking of being attacked by raiders or something. It's just firing them all off. Okay, so you can see the back of our medical centre there, and this is the private quarters. Just got some boarding weapons up there in case we're feeling piratey. Flag of Northern Ireland, because you have to. And again, just some clutter and things in here in the bedroom, as well as the bed. Yeah, this bed, it's just the standard vanilla mattress, but I've propped it up on top of some crates just to keep things a bit different, really. And that's basically the ship in all of its glory. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Oh, I forgot to mention the flag and recruitment beacon at the top as well. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Okay, now last thing, the upstairs. So let's head back inside. I haven't changed anything drastically with sort of the downstairs interior. With the upstairs, I've only really added in some extra walls and things. So this is where the bar staff sleep, and the chef. So this is their sort of private quarters. It's all a bit open. We're all friends here. On this side, these bunk beds are really cool. From that same mod, thematical and practical, or whatever the hell it's called. So yeah, they're pretty handy, cramming in beds in small spaces. But then I did have another one here, but then I felt I was using that bunk bed way too much. So I did something similar in my Sanctuary Hills build, whereby I have sort of like a platform with a mattress on top of it and then one underneath. So these are just sort of like nice little spaces for someone to sleep in. They've got their bits of clutter in there. And then you may be wondering where the power is coming from. I've chucked the power station up there just so it's nice and out of the way. It's not annoying me. Got a little shotgun there as well, just to cover the stairs in case anyone makes it up this far. Again, I've got one of these ladders in with a crate at the bottom. It is actually possible to jump up here if you did want to, but this just looks better, I think. Doesn't actually work, unfortunately. And now, look guys, I'm just gonna, full disclosure, you know I like secret walls and hidden doors and things like that. And this is where the magic happens. So I do normally have a cook in here. I don't know where he's gone. He's clearly buggered off somewhere. But me and him sleep up in here. And yeah, so I really do like how this is decorated. I love these lit up posters as well. I think they're amazing. So yeah, just sort of the standard clutter. Again, the beds are from Thematical and Practical, which is an excellent mod. If you haven't got it, just get it. I don't know what else to tell you. Get it. So yeah, made good use of the artwork as well. But then obviously this is where the magic happens. So this is the chem station that my cook works on. So yeah, normally he's up here just cooking away. But then obviously these bad boys. These are actually like chem machines. They make any kind of drug you want, basically, if you've got the resources. This is from a mod as well. This isn't in the vanilla game. But as you can see, I'll turn these both on. Oh, thought I heard someone coming in there. So yeah, they're both set up to produce jet. And then it just dumps it all out in here. So this is really good. That conveyor belt's glitched out and isn't actually working. The animation's broken for some reason, don't know why. This one's going. I hope it is anyway. There we go. So I figured out, and I don't know if it's a glitch or whether it's just the mod or whatever, but this is kind of a more efficient way to make your jet, because I think it makes 3 for the same resources, so 2 fertilizer, 1 plastic, and it makes 3 pieces of jet. I don't know if it's meant to, but I guess the downside is you don't get the experience from it like you normally would with jet. So swings and roundabouts, I don't really need experience from that. This is basically where all of my caps come from, as I've mentioned before. So this is why the guys are collecting all the fertilizer outside. So yeah, the last thing I guess to show you guys, which is possibly the least interesting, is just the roof. So you can kind of see where it's crossed over here. Basically I just lined up one roof piece on one end, on one side, and then the rest of them just snap together all the way along and then snap down, and then you have to do the same from the opposite side. It's really simple. I'm sure you guys can figure it out if you haven't done it already yourself. So yeah, that is my Taffington Boathouse. I hope you liked it. I certainly like it. It makes me a lot of jet and therefore a lot of caps, and I'm very happy, and I've got a hidden wall, and what more could I possibly ask for? As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you could share this with your friends as well, I'd really appreciate it. I think I'm nearly at 200 subscribers actually, which is ridiculous, just for me doing these stupid little videos in my bedroom at home. To have that many people actually subscribe and watch the videos is just amazing. So yeah, once again, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what settlements you'd like to see me do next. Also, if you haven't been watching it already, I've also got my Skyrim Tale of a Bandit series, which you can watch as well. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time on Shenanigans.